Well, my name is Marjorie Elizabeth Carter, and my father was Alec Robb, who spent time at Bundoora, which was about 35 years in all.
Alexander John Robb was born in Newport in the south of Wales in 1886. He grew to be a spirited young man who worked as a bootmaker.
He and two friends decided to come out to Australia for an adventure. That was in 1911. Well, in 1914, of course, the First World War broke out, and he joined the Australian Army. He went to Gallipoli. He was at the landing of Gallipoli on the first day.
Alec survived the ANZAC landing at Gallipoli in 1915. Under those unimaginable conditions, he lasted 4 months at the front.
He was buried in shell fire, and someone saw his hand sticking out of the rubble and pulled him out. And we wonder whether that led to all his mental problems. Well, he went to this hospital in the south of England, and that's where he met my mother, who was nursing in the hospital.
While he was recovering in hospital, Alec met his future wife, Marjorie who he married in July of 1918, just a few short months before the war ended. In 1919, the newly married couple arrived in Australia. Alec started a bootmaking business in High Street in Preston, and the couple started a family. For Marjorie, visiting her dad during stints of hospitalisation at Bundoora was an enduring part of her childhood.
I was pretty small when I first came to visit him. I used to come with my mother and get off the bus and walk up a long driveway up to the house. And so not till you get older and an adult and perhaps children yourself, you think of this, that when a soldier's killed, it's a terrible thing at the time, but it seems final, whereas with someone like my father, and there were so many, they just, all their lives were suffering. One of the doctors said to my mother, your husband's not going to improve, just leave him here and go back to your family there. And my mother, she nearly died when someone said that to her. How could she go and leave her husband there like that? My mother must have been an extremely strong person.
Very little was understood about mental illness, and most of the treatment Alec received at Bundoora was ineffective or temporary. But in 1954, after dozens of bouts of hospitalisation and poor health, Alec made a strong and rapid recovery. Marjorie wonders whether her father was successfully treated with lithium by Dr John Cade. After 1954, Alec never returned to Bundoora.
So for the rest of his life, he was just such a lovely, happy person. And I always remember, him giving me away at the wedding and, how lovely he looked. And it's one of my favourite pictures of my father and me, my veil over my face, and father with a lovely smile on his face.
Like so many men of his generation, Alec's war service shaped his life. But compared to other ex-servicemen who spent time at Bundoora, Alec was fortunate enough to find some peace. The story of Alec and Marjorie Robb is characterised not by his illness, but by their sacrifice, devotion to one another, and determination to make a better world for their children.